Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Zoku Owarimonogatari. It is episode 2, and you know what to do. If you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, I mean, there was a bit of time between the first episode and this one, right? So I really had struggle here of keeping up the pace because there was quite a bit in it, and I mean, it's some months ago and I nearly forgot how much is packed into those episodes, especially this play on words, this huge amount of dialogue that the Monogatari series always had. So please bear with me if I did not catch everything, and I am aware that I had to look down quite often to write down stuff and however, they just changed the idea of what this was about, because I thought, okay, mirror universe, right? So the idea of going to Kambaru's house and use the fountain, the bathroom, the swimming pool, or whatever you want to call it, is clever. By the way, in the original, it was, as far as I remember, a well that the father looked into, and I think at this place is now instead this bath of the house, which is quite large, the bathroom. So possibly it's the same. And it was mentioned that there are sometimes reflections, so it is still an option. However, now we change from a mirror universe, which Aragi thought about, like, and they explained it, mirrored left to right and right to left. They changed it to a universe where you turn the page, so it's the flip side. It is not a real mirror, and that might make some differences. I agree. I kind of like the idea, however, and they pointed out that they are just flipping inside out and outside in, so it is not really a mirror, but you see, when it comes to people, their inner thoughts, their inner demons in many ways, the things that possess them, their problems and the like. So that makes sense that we see, in case of Hanekawa, we see a black Hanekawa the cat, right? Or we see the monkey paw, the rain demon, rainy devil, sorry. So that's cool. However, for Tsukihi, that was the interesting thing, that she did not change. So her inside is the same as her outside. She has no hidden agenda. She has no other personality. She's not playing. She is herself, and that's kind of interesting because of well, as I said, I kind of expected that the Phoenix is somewhere there. That the Phoenix is somewhere on the outside now, and that should be a difference, but it isn't. So is she so completely fused with the Phoenix that she is the same, or the Phoenix is her? You can't move them away from each other. I don't know. Or is it just because she's honest and pure, right? Which always was the thing about her, that Aragi stood up for her because she was pure and good at heart, right? I don't know. And if so, does that help somehow? Is this an option to help us get away from this strange world? Because I do not really see how to use it. I don't think she can transport her knowledge, or if Aragi would tell her, she cannot transport that to the other side. So I still think it is about going to Kambaru's house. I mean, if Tsuki is somehow the key to all of that, I am not sure how to use it yet. However, we met a lot of characters that we know, and I really like that, because I like the idea of the creators of putting a different spin on the characters and on the storylines. So we see characters that we got along quite good with being a problem now because their flip side has turned. While those characters that were problematic in the past, in the old seasons, now are getting, kind of friendly and positive and helping us out. So in this case, here in the pictures example, Nadeko, who in this world was the god for a while, and is the older one, the one that helped for Hachiguji to become a god, or helped her on her first steps. It's a nice idea. I like it. And I mean, in the original stories that we've seen so far, original, I liked her change, her turn, that she was about to become some kind of an artist. And I think I remember that I mentioned I would like to have like a fallback to that, or like a small moment where we see something from her and that it's kind of turned out good in the end. So here it did for sure. Hachiguji, as it was in the last episode, is absolutely glorious and fantastic. I love her. She's entertaining. But we have Euler in as well, Sodachi. And the mean thing is, I thought about her and I couldn't remember her name. And I just have to check. I think I didn't wrote it down at this time, so I will do now. Just in case. Sodachi. And I was like, I remember that girl, but I wasn't sure. So they brought this alternate version of her, the spinned version. And I mean, she was a troubled girl. She had so much problems and so much issues. And in the end, her hope, what she wanted, was a happy family. So in this mirror world, that's what she has. She lives with Aragi and the others. So she is there. So she has this. And isn't it more than just a little bit sad to hear from her that she somehow feels like it's a lie? So there is this, I don't know if it is important for the story, but they put it in her mouth, the fact that she realizes something is wrong and it's not as it is in real. But it would be nice to be like that, right? It should be. I wish only the best, right? So why not for her as well? However, what I found interesting is, so she loved Euler in the normal world, and now it is Gauss. So I am not a mathematician. I'm not good at math, so you know what I mean. But I ask myself if there is one of those is like the contrary of the other one, so that they like, I don't know, they like plus and minus, right? So in mathematics, they would be contrary to each other. So maybe Euler and Gauss did each discover something that is the exact opposite of the other thing. Just guessing. It would be funny. It would be a nice joke for those who are good at that, and they would be like, haha, I saw what you did there. Just saying. We encountered Gambaru, and that did not go on very well. So no chance of getting into the house at the moment. Although the question is, I mean, she is the rainy devil, so partially, the claw. Couldn't we just do the same thing we did in the past? I mean, try at least to get that solved. I mean, they could like redo all old episodes. I liked the fact that they showed off a bit too much when he was riding away on his bicycle from her. That he was like going all over the Chinese wall, but it was just to show how hard it is to escape from her, and he couldn't. I mean, even in the normal version, she's extremely talented when it's about sports, so she is fast as heck, and infused with those devil powers, he cannot escape from her. I can see that. So he got rescued by our beloved Hanekawa, and we have this. I mean, I did not realize that, but seeing how focused and how entranced Aragi is by the attributes of Hanekawa, it is somehow logical that he knows them inside out, like every small detail. So he is aware that they are not of the same size. Okay. I can live with that, and it makes sense because, as I said, he is very, very focused on those. And it helped him here in this case that he realized, okay, something is weird. It's not really a mirror. So it is the inside out turning. And it is interesting that the oddities don't mirror. So the problems, kind of, or the imperfect things, although one might question that. Is it imperfect that they are not the same size? And why? I don't give a damn. However, who I am missing is Senjugahara. Just saying. She's not in the story yet, so waiting for her. Will do. And the interesting thing would be, what is her turned version, right? So what is her mirror version? I don't know exactly. And I don't know if I want to speculate about that, because I think it is really... What is her inner secret? I mean, oh no, wait, she has a crab. So maybe that's still in there somehow. Maybe, did I miss it? Was it in the last episode? It might very well be, and I missed it. Because it's so long ago. Okay, however, cool ideas. I like it. I like the idea of this spin and the different spin on all the characters. They put in some things like snake eyes are mirrors. I don't know that. I guess it is more a Japanese thing here. However, what was really confusing for me was the fact that they did put all the sentences, everything that was written, mirrored in as well. So that was really, really hard, because I always try to read it. It's when it flashes up, you by reflex try to read, and I got confused every time. Although I really would like to question the fact that Aragi is not able to read the books. So he said he can read one piece at a time and translate it in his head. So he sees, okay, that's an A, that is an N, that is a D, and the word, right? So, and he could do that step by step, and it works, but he cannot read very long. He is not able to build sentences or stories or whatever out of it. And that is something that is confusing to me out of multiple reasons. One is, just put it in front of a mirror. Just saying, right? Shouldn't you be able to read it then? I mean, it is turned, but I guess it should work. So that's one thing. The other, however, is I do have some friends who are doing not calligraphy, but I'm searching for the words, I'm sorry. So to turn stuff, so you put a letter somewhere else, or you mix up words and stuff like that. I guess you already know those. There's this famous thing of internet speech, putting a 3 where is an E, putting a 4 where is an A, and stuff like that, or instead of the I, you put the exclamation mark, stuff like that. So, and if you have a sentence or even longer parts, in the beginning you are struggling reading, but then the more you go, the more fluent you can read, and it's working out. And I guess reading mirrored, so from right to left, I guess, or even every single one mirrored, should be working like that as well. I mean, I did not try, but shouldn't it? I mean, our brain is capable of very, very and incredible things, and I think that should work as well. However, it did not here. I don't know why. So that's this one here. I look forward to the next episode. I really expected that we would have this solved either in this episode or at least in the next one, because episode 1 was really taking you at the hand and showing you what's going on, right? It felt like, okay, that's a more easy one, and they already brought the idea of how to get back with Kambaru's house. So I was like, okay, this episode will be, we go to Kambaru's house, and it is like a small, arc inside of the whole season to start it off or start something. How did that happen moment in, right? And then we will solve the overall picture why it happened in the normal world. But no, we are still here, and so I will see what this is about next time, hopefully. So I hope you liked that. I did, as always. I like this series. It is good. It's entertaining. I once again enjoyed this weird kind of music, sound effect, and graphics and everything that they do. It has its very own vibe, and it is very typical for this one, for Monogatari. So good as always. I will see you the next time. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.